Alright guys, Extreme Surge here, and today I'm showing you my strategy guide for zombies on the rise up to about round 16, but all this will work after round 16, and because I'm doing this in solo I'll give you some tips for like multiplayer as well. And if you do like know some of these tips already, I'm saying like a lot, yeah, if you do know some of these already, then please don't hate, because there are lots of people that aren't like as experienced with zombies as you, and they won't know all of these. And I'm also sorry if I do stop talking for some of this, because I haven't rendered like the zombie video first to cut out any bits where it like goes on. Like if I'm going for the box at the end of rounds, for example, or something like that, I'll probably cut that out or skip it or something. So anyway, I prefer to go this way. I don't know why. It's just easier for me. I just find it. I used to like the first time I played zombies was go the other way, but for some reason I like this way. Just messing around with the door here. Yeah, about like using ammo on the pistol at these low rounds, and there's something that I've just seen that I need to mention to you guys, that if you do get hit by zombies when going to knife them, just step back and shoot them and then carry on knifing once you're healed, because if you do knife again without Juggernaut or Juggernog, whatever it is, it's Juggernog I think, then you could get down really easy, and that's like been a waste of a round. I know it's only been like 2 rounds mini game, sorry, but you don't want to do it if it's like higher rounds or anything without Juggernaut. So anyway, yeah, what was I saying before? Can't quite remember how well. And also, if there are 2 zombies together, when you go to like knife the zombies, then you want to shoot and kill one first, because if you do knife them and they both hit you without Juggernog, then they're probably down you, because like that's what it is. It's 2 hits without Juggernog. So if there are 2, then just shoot one. And when you rebuild barriers as well, you need to watch behind you, because often like zombies come behind you and they'll hit you down if you're not careful. Like one just came around the corner here, see. What I try to do is before dogs, I try to get to the power first, but obviously I do every time because of the amount of points I get. But instead of like buying a gun off the wall, I risk the box, because to be honest, if you die at this round, it doesn't really matter. It's been like 5 minutes of your time, if even that, because it's like round 5 or something that dogs is. Well, it's normally round 5, but in this video I actually have dogs at round 7, and this is really lucky because I get really bad guns on the box. But normally if you're a bit luckier than me, then you'll get good guns for dogs. And another good gun for dogs as well is the Python, as you'll see later on in the video that I use it. It's actually really good for dogs. All you have to do is be accurate and reload it when you can. That's the only thing about it, reloading, because it's one shot on dogs, and reloading obviously takes a while. But if you have speed cola, and I'll talk to you about the importance of perks, well, for me, and what I recommend that you should use, is I'll talk about that later. And for insta-kill, you don't want to like waste your ammo like I did shooting at them there, but it's only because I've got the start pistol. So if you have like a ray gun bullet, and because it's like before dogs as well, but if you have like ray guns or Wonder Waffles or whatever, you don't want to waste your ammo just doing that. You just want to knife them if it's insta. But then again, obviously if it's Juggernog, and then if you don't have Juggernog, then you could get downed if you knife 2 at the same time. See, like I nearly did there. So it's a good thing as well. I'll show you now for knifing zombies, because they would hit you if you stood still and knifed them. What you want to do is, and what I do is, you want to go to them, knife them, and then pull back straight away, because then they normally don't get the chance to hit you, and you only get hit a few occasional times. So that's a big tip as well for knifing, because then you won't have to waste any pistol ammo or whatever. You can just knife them quickly, get them killed and over with, without too much hassle. I'm not really sure where the last zombie was. It actually comes up from the on the left by the bridge. And I'm also sorry if this like doesn't sound too great, because obviously I haven't done a long video before. The longest video I've done is about 7 minutes long, and that's as soon as I started YouTube, and that's a World at War gameplay, and that's the only gameplay I've done. But I've got another gameplay to bring you guys sometime soon. I get 27 to 3, and it's on Bakara, I think, with the P90. So it's not really too noobish, I hope, for you guys. But I'll bring you that sometime soon. I don't know. I'm just not that good at commentating for long times, really. And also, if you left some feedback telling me how I could improve my commentating for you guys, and also like what you want me to talk about more, then I'll do that as well if you just leave a comment below. So please do that. And also please leave this a like, because this has took me like quite a long time, because I've played zombies for you, then commentated over it. I've actually got a big list on my computer saying like just bullet points of what I'm going to say to you, because I'm not going to remember all these, and I want to make sure that you guys get as much knowledge as you can from this video without like wasting your time. The bad thing about monkeys here, like I just got, is they don't work on dogs, so I just waste them at dogs, because you're about to get max ammo anyway, and it doesn't really matter. You don't have to, but I just do it anyway. And double points, you want to like maximise your points as well, because at low rounds getting jugged early is a really good thing, and also you can like spend the points on the box. So maximise your points if it's double points, and I leave one at the end normally just to go get the box and stuff, so it's easy. And another thing is, you want to use your weakest weapon. If you get the opportunity, use your weakest weapon first, because then you won't waste the ammo on the gun that you want to get. Because say if you went on the box, got a ray gun or something, you want to swap one of your guns. If your more powerful one's out of ammo, that's not good, because you want to use that again like you would before. I don't know if that made sense, but you want to get rid of because you'll want to get rid of the weaker weapon, the crappier one. If you get rid of that, you won't have any ammo in your better weapon before you got the ray gun to use instead of the ray gun, if that makes sense. I hope that does for you guys. Trying to explain the best I can for you. So sorry if that doesn't, but yeah. What I like, obviously, as I said before, is try to get a good gun before, and juggernaut before dogs, because if you do get the points, then and you do have a bad gun for dogs, then juggernaut will protect you if you can like last. And I pulled out a monkey here because I thought it was going to be dogs, because normally it's at round 5, and you know, but round 7 for me, which is quite lucky really, as I said before, because of my bad guns, which I'm getting, like the CZ I've had, and yeah, it's just terrible really. So I think this is probably actually one of the worst games I've had for guns at the start. So I just hold it in my arm and then throw it out to use on all the zombies, so that I don't waste it as well, because then it's like maximising your ammo again. You don't want to waste your ammo randomly if you can use it better. This is like more important at high rounds rather than low rounds, because like you're about to get max ammos every couple of rounds, and you don't need ammo that much at low rounds. But anyway, it's a good tip for you guys, so I thought I'd share that with you. And also, I think there's a carpenter here. Yeah, you don't want to like risk your life, see, because there's like a lot of zombies here. I'm gonna start showing my tactic now for what I used. See there, I just went round, found a good gap, ran through. I did get the carpenter, but you don't want to risk it if it's not, unless it's like a nuke maybe, or max ammo, because that's more important. That'll help save you. So my rate train tactic pretty much is, and you'll see I use it a lot at high rounds, you just want to go over to the left before the barrel bits, like to my left now. Well, I'll explain it like when it gets back nearer to when I'm doing it, because then you can see as I actually use it, and it'll give you a clearer picture there. So before dogs here, I'm getting juggernaut, so that'll help me in dogs, because if I'm like getting hit, and it also helped for the rate train tactic, because if you run through the gap, as you'll see in a minute, when you get a big circle of zombies, then you won't get hit from both sides and go down, because it will be essential at higher rounds. So here, just before the barrels to the left, I'll explain the tactic now. To the barrel, before the barrels to my left, go stand over this side when when it gets like overrun. And when zombies come to you, you just want to circle around the back. You'll see I'll start using this here. I'll circle around here, then cut through the gap between the two packs of zombies. So come over this way. You might want to do it the opposite way as well, but I find this way easier. Go through here, cut through the gap. See the carpenter there's not worth going for, risking your life for it. So see there's a lot of zombies, and what this does is when you go round as well, then it puts them in a big pack and they're all close together when you circle back round, because they turn like, see now they're all like almost in a big pack, and when I circle round again, I'll kill them, but oh well. And yeah, when I would have circled round again, they would all go in a big pack, and then you can hip fire into them, which is a good way to get points. And I'll explain with the classes later why you like what classes you want if you're using this tactic, which will help you out a lot. And obviously classes in solo instead of multiplayer as well. And I really am getting terrible guns. I think that's the third time I've got the CZ now. Might be the second, but I can't remember. Now I'm just messing around, quick scoping and that. Not quick scoping, but just like pretending to aiming above his head. And also, if you're in solo and if the box doesn't go there, and you want to try hold out, and this is multiplayer of course, you just want to try and hold out here, because zombies will come from behind if you open that door behind me now. And oh right, I pause this here by the way because sometimes I get black screens. That's with my PVR, so it's only for a couple of seconds till my TV comes back on. That's a good thing about solo as well if this happens. Yeah, so try keep the back door closed, but if you're doing it in solo, the bad thing is quick revives there, and obviously if you do get downed in solo, no one can revive you, and quick revive is the only way to like survive if you do go down. So yeah, that's the only bad thing. But yeah, as I said, you don't want zombies behind, and now I'm showing you the Python, why it's good. All you have to do is be accurate with it, and it's one shot of this round. It's not going to be one shot for all rounds, but at lower rounds it's good. So if you're accurate with guns, then I would use this a lot more, rather than if you have like bad guns. I'd prefer to keep this and say if I got G11 or something, because G11's crap to be honest. And also, as you saw then, I reloaded before I got my max ammo. So that's another helpful hint, because like it maximizes your ammo more so at like higher rounds, because it doesn't actually, when you get the max ammo, it doesn't actually add on any ammo to your main one, which is, if you look in the bottom right corner now, I'm not sure if my logo will be in the way, but you see it said 6/84, now 5/84. The number on the left doesn't change, which is what you have ready to shoot, but you reserve the bigger number at the side, which is backup ammo, I'd say, that you can reload with. That's what goes up. So if you reload first, then it will, like, you get more backup ammo because you've already reloaded and put ammo into the main one. So at higher rounds this is like more essential, as I said, because you get max ammos less frequently. Dogs, you have to use a lot more ammo pretty much before you get max ammos again. So you see I'm reloading here, and a good thing as well is using monkeys, which I didn't realise at first, but now I do. And you throw monkeys before max ammo because this helps you actually get it, and then all the zombies are in a big pile, it damages them. It's just a big bonus really using that. And obviously like I didn't reload then because it was flashing, but if I had time I would have reloaded my commando as well, so I didn't want to risk losing the max ammo. So rape training, just circle them round and you see they get into a big group, even though they're running on, like new ones were coming in. There was a new one coming in, now they're in a big pack. So that's another reason why this rape train tactic's good. Cut through the middle and you see they meet together and make a big pack. That's another, yeah, I just said that. Triple clap. Python's quite good at low rounds as well, just for shooting into the pack, because you're not going to miss. You can get lots of collats and lots of kills easy. So yeah. I'm just using the box now, so there isn't really much I can say about the box really. Yet more crap guns still in a minute, then you'll see what I get. This zombie hasn't actually lost its arm, and that's like quite important, because I could have made this a crawler which keeps it away from you. See, it's a runner now, but I could have made it a crawler there to stop it from chasing me, because it had its arm. But if they do lose one of their arms, that means if you do frag them, they aren't going to get crawlered. So that's something important that you want to remember if you're going to try to get a crawler. Always get a zombie that hasn't been damaged or hasn't lost its arm. Mainly lost its arm. And doing up that side window there is quite a good tactic as well, because it makes them take longer, obviously, to get in the map. But you want to get zombies that come far away. This is why this by the power here is a good spot, because they have a long time to run. You can see where they're all coming from, except obviously if you open the door and they'll come behind you. But if they come from the left, then you can see that easier. They won't just climb through. And that's another thing, you just want to stand behind the half of the room behind the barrels on my left now, because if they do come through the window and you're in front of the window, then they'll just down you, won't they? You don't want that to happen, so stay in the back half, obviously. And I also forget to get Bettys in this, bouncing Bettys, and they're quite good as well, so I'll explain further about them later. And if you are going to cook a frag to make a crawler, by the way, guys, then it will, the crosshairs, when you like cook the frag, it will flash up 4 times before it blows up. So on the 3rd or maybe on the 4th, if you want to be a bit risky, as soon as the 4th flash goes, you want to throw it because it's about to blow up. So that's a helpful hint for you guys, so that you don't like down yourself with frags or anything. And another thing for like camping at long range, in that bit by the power room, by the power where you flick the switch. See, I could have crawled this zombie. Sorry if I like cut out some of the hints that I'm saying, but it's because there's key points in the video where you can see clearly. I could have fragged that zombie there to make it a crawler. But yeah, anyway, camping by the power room for dogs is good as well, because it's long range to shoot at them. And obviously, if you need to be more accurate as well, if you're in like say some random room where they can spawn all around you, then you have to keep turning. It's not clear where they are, whereas you can just look down one way unless you open the door, obviously, which is why it's a good thing and a bad thing to keep it closed. Then they'll all spawn in front of you. I'm also going to explain to you about Mule Kick later, along with the perks and about the classes with it, because there's some quite important things about that as well. So keep watching, guys. I'm sorry if this is boring you. I'm really not trying to, but obviously I haven't done one of these videos before, a long time one. So if there is a nuke, then I'd say risk it. But if there isn't a cut through gap like you saw just there, guys, when there's zombies, you just want to try go right the way around. And if you do get trapped, you need to use your Wonder Waffle or monkeys or whatever, or cut through. See that doorway that I teabagged in there, teabagged the zombies. You want to run through there and try get back up there somehow, because otherwise you'll just get trapped in a corner and go down. And if you haven't opened the back door and got quick revive in solo, then that's the game over, and that's been a big waste of however long you've spent in the game. I think it should be dogs in this round, or maybe the round after. So I'll explain to you about rate training then as well. So like you see, this zombie, sorry, it's got both arms. So if I frag it, then you'll see that like it'll make a crawler because it hasn't been damaged and it hasn't lost its arms. And now I'm going to go on to my weapons, really. I don't know what else to tell you guys at the moment. Yeah, what I prefer is over the commando, or like, well, what I say is structure your class like this if it's in solo. Wonder Waffle is one, ray gun is another, and then you want really a commando, a Galil I'd say is the best, or an UG bar. Oh, it's not an UG bar now, it's just an UG, AUG, whatever you want to call it, yeah. So I prefer that to commando, because then if you pack a punch it, it's got shotgun bullets as well as the normal ammo which it has. And you see here, monkeys don't work on dogs, and also rate training for dogs now. This will work as well in this spot here. As you see, I decided to show you with the last two dogs. I don't need to. You could see I could easily kill them, but see here, rate training. See, they hit you the occasional time, but rate training works for them. So if you're in trouble, always use the rate train and hip fire at them, but from behind if you get a chance. But be careful not to die when you're doing that. So see, maximising ammo, throwing monkeys here. You're just about to get 3 monkeys back, so you might as well waste them. And if this max ammo lasted longer, obviously, then the monkey would work in the round as well, so it would help you further in the round, and you're just gonna get them back anyway, so it wouldn't matter if you did throw them. So back to classes. If you're not in solo, what you want to get is if you're using this strategy, and obviously I said FERPA, 3 people is best for this if you're not in solo, then both of those people want to go up on the catwalk, and then one person will go at the front of the catwalk, and obviously all the zombies from the map will run to this section of the map, and this is the only way through to the catwalk, so they'll have to pass through here. Instead of going for your friends, they'll go for you. And so that means that your friends have very few zombies like after them, so one person just goes at the front of the catwalk and kills all the zombies, while another person looks out the side of the catwalk and frags occasionally, and I'll explain about frags in a second, and uses the Wonder Waffle if you get in trouble, or throws monkeys and just shoots at them generally to kill them for you. So you're pretty much doing you'll be in the bait and they're killing them, as well as you hip firing as well. I've forgotten what I was going to say now. Sorry.
I embrace this gift.
I honestly can't remember. Alright, yeah, for the classes. One person the person who looks out the window wants to have the Wonder Waffle for if you get in trouble, then they can just fire it into the pack, and then you're pretty much sorted. You can just run out. So if you get red screened or something, then that'll help you out a lot. And that's the important bit. You want to be on mic with them, or on Skype with them, or whatever you want to use to talk to them live, because then if you do get in trouble, you can just go fire Wonder Waffle trouble, or you can go oh shit or whatever. Yeah, you get the idea. And then they can just fire that into them. So they want to have the Wonder Waffle, and it doesn't really matter what else they have. I'd advise they have the ray gun, and maybe since they're not doing a lot, they're firing into the pack. The RPK as well, because that's got a large mag capacity, and you can get lots of points off that because there's lots of bullets. 10 points every bullet, large capacity, lots of points. The other person at the front of the catwalk, that is, I'd say has a ray gun, an RPK and a Galil, because then they have a short range gun, they need to reload it, or if it gets too weak or something, then they've got the RPK. Then again, if that runs out of ammo or gets too weak, or you need to reload it, then you switch to a ray gun if you get in trouble and just fire it. And then the person at the back as well, if the person in front gets in trouble, then they can just fire the Wonder Waffle into it. And this is what I use when I play zombies with my friends, such as Accessible, X-Laser. They're in my sub box if you want to see their channels, by the way. This is what we tend to use if we're on the Riese and we play zombies. So now I'm going to explain to you about Mule Kick quickly before I go on to the person who's rate training's class. You see, I swapped the Commando for the Spectre. Oh no, I didn't, sorry. But you'll see I'm about to swap... Oh no, sorry, I'm thinking about a different part in the video. I might swap the Commando for the Spectre here. That's because if you get downed with Mule Kick, you lose a class, because it adds on a class, obviously. You lose a class because you lose the perk. So instead of, it doesn't like take your most powerful weapon or anything, it takes that one class away, and it's that same class, it's not just some random class. So what I call them is, I call them your main classes, is the 2 that you start with, and then you get an extra class for the Mule Kick one. So whatever you do, you want your weakest weapon in the, so if you're having ray gun, Wanderwaffle or whatever, then you want the Galil as well. If you're having that, then you want the Galil in the 3rd class slot. So that if you do go down, then you lose the Galil, because they always lose that class no matter if you swap guns or whatever. Just try remember what class it is, and you'll see, yeah, here it is. I swapped the Commando for the Wanderwaffle, not the Spectre for it, because obviously the Commando's better. It's not because it was out of ammo. I prefer the UG to the Commando, so that's why I didn't swap the UG. I think I've got the UG. It's because if I do go down, I don't want to lose the Wanderwaffle, and if I did go down, it's the Spectre class, which I would use, so I want the weakest gun here, and you'll see any second now. That's why I make a big mistake. I swapped the Spectre here for the ray gun that I get on the box, and I shouldn't have done, because if I do go down, I would lose the ray gun. Oh no, maybe not. Maybe in a couple of rounds, but you'll see when it happens, when I get the ray gun. So back to the classes, guys. The person who's rate training, they want to have a ray gun, and they want to have an RPK and a Galil is what I suggest, because the ray gun, if it gets high rounds and the other 2 are too weak or out of ammo, or if you do get in trouble, switch to that. It's easy, quick, fire a lot, and with speed cola reloads fast. RPK, if you're rate training but don't need to run too fast, like you see, I tend to walk around it, and if I get in trouble to run through the gaps in the rate train, then I sprint. Whereas if you're using the RPK and you're walking normally around it, see, I'm walking normally here, I'm not sprinting or anything, and you can just hip fire the RPK, large mag capacity, obviously 10 points per shot or bullet, whatever. Then you want to fire a lot and you'll get a lot of points with it. And the Galil as well, because if you are sprinting, you can sprint with it, yet you'll still get a lot of points from hip firing into the pack, and kill them still quite easy, because it's the most powerful gun, apart from, like, for the 3rd class is what I say. So not the UG, not the Commando, it's the Galil, I think. So that's what I would use. Obviously if you've got the UG or the Commando, you want to use the same thing for that. So that's why I think that class is like the best thing if you're doing it for 3 people. But as I said before, if it's solo, Wanderwaffle, ray gun, and either RPK, but I would probably prefer the Galil, because if you do need to sprint, which you will at higher rounds, because sometimes when the zombies come, they all come in a big line, and you do need to sprint through the gap to make sure that the rape train, you don't get stuck in it or anything. So I would have the lighter weapon as well, so that you can sprint easier. And now you'll see in a minute that when I go up with the last zombie, I think it is, at this round, or well, last round you saw it there, where I didn't open the barrier, just up to the top right of the bridge, as you can see now, top right of the bridge. You can't see the barrier, but that barrier wasn't open, because in a minute, in a couple of, like, in a round or something, then you'll see I do run through there. But if I didn't have the points and I had lots of zombies chasing me because I got trapped in this bit or something, then I would obviously get stuck against the barrier and get down. So that's why you want to try clear pathways, which you'll run through as well, so that you don't get stuck if you do run into trouble while you're rape training. And obviously nearly everyone knows this, but if you are going for the box, look in the sky, because there's a faint blue light, because that will show you where it is, save you opening doors unnecessarily, to save your points and get better guns, better perks. And I'll talk to you now about perk importance. My most important perk, is a Juggernaut, obviously, because you'll die without it. Next I would choose Speed Cola, because if you're having like the Wanderwaffle, the ray gun, and just any gun really, you just want to reload fast in case you need to reload the waffle fast, or if it's dogs you want to reload fast, because otherwise they can run fast, and lots of them spawn at once, and you can't rape train them as well. Yeah, you can rape train them, but you'll get hit a lot more. So if you can reload fast, you can kill them faster, it's a lot better. And then you want a Mule Kick, and well, I would say earlier in the rounds I didn't do this, but you want to get a quick revive, because if you're in solo, by the way. Because if you do go down, then it will revive you. But Mule Kick is the 3rd one for solo, and 4th is quick revive for solo, and as I'd say, like for multiplayer, you want to get quick revive early, and then Mule Kick will be the fourth, because I just don't see what double tap does to you, to be honest. Because quick revive, reviving a lot faster, zombies chasing you, reviving in multiplayer, you kill them a lot easier, and yeah. And also if you go down, then it'll revive you. Juggernaut, then obviously you'll survive a lot longer. I'd be dead now without it. And speak alert, reload a lot faster. Where double tap, fire faster, waste ammo faster. It's just unnecessary really. And with Mule Kick you'll have an extra gun as well, obviously. So with Mule Kick, the bad side about it is you will need to start learning, instead of double tapping, if you need to like cancel a reload in a gun or sprinting or anything, you need to triple tap instead to get the same class back. So that's a bad thing. So this is the bit where the barrier isn't open, I think. Oh no, it isn't. Oh well, but I don't know if that bit's in the video. No, I already cleared it. And I didn't get bouncing betties. These are really good for dogs if you haven't opened the back room, and they're good for dogs anyway. Because then you can put them down and they'll run from all one direction. Not the band, they're gay. And they'll run from that one direction, and then the betties will set them up. They'll set off the betties, sorry, and then they'll blow up easier, and it'll save you a lot of ammo. So again, with the Wonder Waffle with dogs, it's all about accuracy really. It's not really about having to reload that fast, because if you've got speed cola, you can see that I can reload quite fast. So it's just being accurate and not missing them. And also, you'll see at the end of this round, after I get the max ammo, I put the bouncing betties down, because at the start of every round you get 2 new bouncing betties, and if you put them down before, then you'll get 2 new ones. It doesn't stack up and you don't get 4, it just stays on 2 at the start of the round if you don't put them down, and they'll obviously help you out. And I forgot something for multiplayer. If your 2 friends are on the catwalk and they do frag or anything, then only do 1 frag at a time, because this will create a lot of smoke, and that really can like distract you if you're doing the rape train. And I think I'm going to cut the video off here, guys, so thank you very much for watching. I hope this has all helped you. If not, I'm sorry for wasting your time. I haven't done one of these videos before. Please leave a like. It took me a long time to commentate and make this video, and I'll see you all next time, so peace out, guys.